Aries, my bastard cream, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, where I serve and I slay. So today, dear Aries, I'm going to be doing your reading from November 24th to the 30th. And this is a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, then absolutely good for you. Now, dear Aries, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at your recent past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify the main challenge, all the cards, and get some final advice for you. Thank you so much for being here and for your beautiful presence. I'm definitely enjoying a nice day after a rain. It's been amazing. You know, we needed some rain out here in Vegas. Let's see what's going on for my Boston creams. Okay, so your challenge is the Ace of Swords. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Wands. By the way, it's during your reading that the sun just started shining even more, which is great. Now, your challenge here, dear Aries, has a lot to do with some sort of clarity. You're seeking clarity, you're wanting to know the truth. There is something here about you realizing, or there is maybe a conversation that is needed to be taking place. We're going to clarify this and we're going to see why is this your challenge in a moment. In the recent past, you have the Page of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Queen of Cups. Some of you were dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm getting here a Capricorn, Gemini as well. So in the recent past, for many of you, there was a brand new beginning that happened between you and this person. You are the Emperor, you are the Governor, right? In tarot. So for a lot of you, there was a lot of love. There was this openness of wanting to work things out with this person. We're going to get back to this and clarify shortly. In the present moment, you have the High Priestess, the Lovers, and the Six of Wands. So there is changes that are happening in the present moment. I see you here really, you're starting to become more and more optimistic and positive about love life. There is something about this connection that you feel like it's very spiritual. And what's going to end up happening is you're actually headed towards some sort of a brand new beginning. In the near future, you have the Two of Cups, the Devil, and the Three of Swords. So the Devil and the Three of Swords here in the near future, obviously for you and this person to come together and to work it out, you know, with the Two of Cups here, we're just talking about a partnership, and that's what you truly want. There is a heartbreak or a breakup or a painful situation that has happened between you and this person that needs to be healed and acknowledge, and then you and this person are able to overcome, because there is something kind of toxic. Maybe there is a third-party situation that you're really wanting to overcome. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. There is definitely a very important conversation that needs to take place. Someone wants to talk to you openly. Queen. Could be a same-sex situation, doesn't have to be. If it doesn't, then it's the other way. So let's get into your reading and let's clarify your challenge. Okay, so your challenge, dear Aries, the Ace of Swords, let's clarify that for you. Your challenge is clarified by the Eight of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords, and the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So, I think one of the biggest things that you really are going to, or you want to get clarity about, is why did somebody disappear all of a sudden? Why did someone walk away and disconnect from you from this situation, right? And I think that there is a conversation that is going to take place for you and this person, between you and them. Five of Pentacles is talking about isolation, right? There is a separation here. Four of Wands, you and this person are like on a healing journey right now. There is not much conversation or communication going on. And of course, with this Mercury retrograde, happening right now, there is a lot of flashbacks coming up from the past. There is a lot of memories, a lot of thoughts. For many of you, you're really questioning your worth and your value, just because the way that this person left you and the way that this situation ended kind of really left you hanging in there. You like caught off guard and you were very surprised. Why did this person do that? Now, let's talk about the recent past, which is the Page of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Queen of Cups. So in the recent past, Page of Pentacles, Could have been age differences between you and this person, doesn't have to be, or maybe financial status differences. You are the Emperor, this person was the Page of Pentacles, clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Sun. Could have been a Leo. So obviously there was a very, very strong soul connection here between you and this person. You have the Two of Cups, which is talking about this soul connection, partnership. Could have been a Leo, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, but definitely you and this person seem to have had the opportunity of building something together, of working towards some sort of a partnership and a relationship that was promised, or that was carrying the promise of bringing a lot of happiness to you and to this person. Let's talk about you for a second in the recent past. So the Emperor in the recent past is clarified by the Six of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. There was trust issues between you and this person, the Lovers again. You guys had like a whole lot of love towards one another. Definitely a very strong sense of like soul connection that existed. For many of you, I am strongly getting here in the recent past, there were like trust issues. And for many of you, even if you try to work it out, there was an important conversation here that you wanted to have with this person in regards to how are they expressing their love to you? Are they really being honest in their feelings towards you or not? Because somebody here with the Queen of Cups, this person was very open to loving you. But there is something about their emotional state of being at a time, being very like, I don't know why I'm getting this like dysregulated, or they had a lot of trauma. The Queen of Cups is clarified by the Nine of Cups, King of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. I don't know why I'm getting, excuse me, if it's not a same-sex situation, it doesn't have to. Could have been another third party, another person, like a male person influencing, doesn't have to. But in the recent past, you were dealing with the Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. You know what I'm getting? Both of you acted very selfishly. And sometimes it happens. Because it's like you knew what you wanted, you know how you want it, and then the same way goes for this person. But I think it got mixed up with a lot of like past traumas and past situations that really affected. Abandonment wounds, abandonment issues that affected this relationship here between you and this person. Something here was off. And I'm getting here also possibly like power struggles here, competition going on. Could have been a father figure that also might have intervened into this relationship as well. So let's talk about the High Priestess for you in the present moment and the Lovers. You definitely feel like that there is a very strong soul connection between you and this person, like a spiritual connection. The High Priestess is clarified by the Justice, Five of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. Some of you also might be dealing with the Libra. The spiritual connection here, I think this is a lesson that you are learning, with like a karmic lesson. This is part of your destiny, okay? This lesson that you have learned, this situation, this person that came into your life with the Wheel of Fortune, Five of Wands, and the Justice. One of the things that I'm going to mention right now respectfully is you, Aries, recognizing the things that you really need to let go of from the past. And also, as fire signs, being able to control our temper and being able to really navigate successfully. For many of you, there was a situation in the past where, you know, maybe there were a lot of fights going on, arguments, conflicts going on. I feel like for a lot of you, maybe there were certain things said that there is also a regret about that. Whoever said it, whoever did it, we're not here to blame or point fingers at other people. I do strongly feel like here that there was a situation which was very chaotic. This could have been also multiple cultures, multiple people involved in this situation, and also some legal matters. Now, in the present moment, your intuition is guiding you towards something. You know you truly love this person and you want to work something out with them because you want to overcome the past challenges and come out of these trials and tribulations that happen between you and them. The Lovers in the present moment is clarified by the Two of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. So for a lot of you, there is a very strong desire here for a reconciliation that you are wanting with the Three of, with the Devil here, Capricorn energy, even though, so you know there is a third party possibly, you know, and the third party could be anything from a person, a thing, a situation, right? Something here you are very much aware of for the most part, that there is something that's blocking you and this person being able to come together fully. I do feel like here that in the present moment, it's just becoming very heavy. The separation has been very difficult, and you're almost kind of holding yourself back from like taking any kind of action. You might be thinking, oh, I want to travel, I want to buy a ticket, I want to go and visit this person, I want to do this, I want to do that. But you're being held back from doing that because you know that something is going to work out between you and this person better than you thought. The Six of Wands is clarified by the Six of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, and the High Priestess. And that knowingness, dear Aries, because you're someone that you're very intuitive, is the High Priestess. You just deep down know that there is a very strong spiritual connection and I don't know why I put my hand over here. You just know there is a very strong spiritual connection between you and this person. And one of the things that you're really, really seeking out of this relationship, Aries, is to have an equal give and take exchange energy, to have a very balanced connection between you and this person. Now, let's talk about the Two of Cups. In the near future, there is some sort of a partnership that is going to happen. But again, with the Devil and the Three of Swords, it's a question and it's a matter of how you and this person are going to navigate through this past breakup. The Two of Cups is clarified by the Knight of Wands, the Death card, and the World. You know, this is a fact of not running away from the changes we need to make in order for us to close a certain chapter and a cycle. The Knight of Wands is you, could be the other person as well, and the Death entering into the World. The Death entering into the World, that means the cycle here coming to an end, which really, maybe it's also an indication of someone finally quitting some toxic habits, some behavioral patterns, and some things that have been very detrimental to them and to the relationship that you were involved in with this person, you know, and vice versa as well. So for a lot of you, in order for you to in the near future to have this partnership here happening and going on, it's going to be imperative and very important for you to navigate through this with the understanding of what are the changes we need to make with the Death card and transform and move forward. Let's talk about the Death the Devil here for you. In the near future, the Devil, it is talking about this energy of, also there is a very strong physical aspect to this, like a, you know, physical chemistry and connection. The Devil is clarified by the Ace of Swords, King of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles, and the Moon at the bottom of the deck. For many of you, I am strongly getting here that you're going to gain clarity on the fact that this person is going to want to have a conversation with you and they want to be solo and be available towards you. Okay, there is that clarity that's coming in. I don't think you have to really make any moves. I don't think you really have to force anything or make any moves towards this situation. It's just you, this inner knowing and this inner trusting of knowing that it's going to work out. Because it's like almost this person is recognizing that if they want to be with you and they want to navigate through this relationship, there is an important factor here of releasing something toxic and telling you the truth and letting you know. And also this could be somebody that's working on their finances, or they want to be financially as, what do you call that? Financially as responsible as you. And also it was 13 on the timer, so that could be something very significant. Let's clarify the Three of Swords in the near future. There is an important thing here to overcome the past breakup and the separation, clarified by the Two of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Two of Pentacles. So the Three of Swords, which is about this breakup that has happened between you and this person, and, you know, very painful situation. However, the beautiful thing about this is to see the spiritual aspect of this situation. Instead of going back and forth and trying to question whether it is worth it, whether we should do this or not, there is something here about recognizing the spiritual connection here for you too, and shedding light, right? The Hermit is holding the lantern and shedding light onto the Two of Pentacles and asking this question towards one another and even just ourselves. Why am I going back and forth about this person? First of all, why do I want to be with this person? What is it about this person that makes me happy? And if we're going to get back together, if we're going to be reunited, how can we improve this relationship? What kind of, like, how do we need to improve our communication, right? What is it that we need to work on? Because I do see here in the near future, you really stepping into your power with the Queen of Wands and just being very clear on the deal makers, the deal breakers, and the way that you want this relationship to unfold, because you will play a big role of setting the tone for this relationship. So let's get into your advice and see what is it that you need to know, dear Aries. Very straight to the point kind of a reading here today. So what is the advice? The advice for you here, you have the Strength, Leo energy here again, King of Pentacles and the Chariot and the World. Again, this is about closing some sort of a cycle, karmic cycle, lesson cycle, like a lesson that was really needed to be learned. And the advice for you here is to see the big potential that you and this person actually carry, that you can move forward, leaving the past behind. The Chariot here is all about leaving the past behind, moving forward, looking into the future, building a strong foundation together and working this out. But that comes down to recognizing that this person is also coming towards you with an equal give and take exchange mindset, and they also want to work things out with you. Otherwise, you don't want to be in this place of uncertainty here, feeling trapped. So dear Aries, this is what I had for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you so much, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.